Hello and welcome to 3.OTV. This is Parvati Nirman, senior anchor and blockchain analyst. And right now with me is Mr. Nitin, founder at Panorama Finance. Hello and welcome to our chat.
Hi, thank you.
Can you tell us about your company?
Sure. So Panorama Finance is basically an ecosystem, okay, and it has its own utility token also. The ecosystem is under a regulated entity completely. So we have a centralized exchange which is regulated in Lithuania. We have a swap exchange. We have a decentralized exchange also, which is for the futures perpetual trading, and we have a NFT marketplace which is going to be regulated with DMCC in Dubai. So with this whole ecosystem, we are not doing something innovative, but we are trying to solve multiple problems what the traders usually face. So we have just launched our testnet basically for the swap exchange on the testnet. For testing purposes, wherein the swap exchange is also solving a major issue for which we have received an award also. Yeah, thank you very much. So the thing is, if you see a swap exchange regularly now, an AMM exchange, okay, they don't have a security policy inside it. So there's no way to secure your access for your account when you authenticate with the platform. So over here, what we have done is we have actually added a feature with Google Authenticator. So when you connect your account with the platform, your Google Authenticator will be connected, so that whenever you do any kind of an activity, whether it's buy, swapping within buy or sell of any of the tokens, or maybe creating a liquidity pool, you need to put an authenticator. So this secures your access on the platform. If even though somebody gets the access to your private keys and you have a pool created on the platform, nobody will be able to pull it out for you.
Because of the Google authentication?
Yes. And the second thing what we have also done is we have added a monitoring system, transaction monitoring system.
Yeah, I was going to go on the payment side.
Yeah.
How is that structured?
Okay, so basically, if you see, swap exchanges don't require a KYC. They don't require any kind of an identity or something to be submitted for the user. So whenever any cyber attacks happen or any scams, fraud, something happen, these guys usually go to a swap exchange. They swap it with some other tokens which they can liquidate it very easily into fiat money. So over here, what we have done is we have collaborated with two different companies, okay, and one is Chain Analysis, wherein we will be monitoring real-time transactions. So whenever any swap happens, or whenever somebody creates a liquidity pool, it will be first monitored whether that transaction has happened to a non-flag thing. So these companies like Chain Analysis, they have their own database of all tokens which are blacklisted. So we'll check whether the token is blacklisted or not blacklisted, which you're trying to exchange, which you're holding in your wallet. If it is blacklisted, the exchange will
Then
not.
you'll report to the
Yes.
government bodies.
It's not about reporting. They already have the report. They just share the data with us. Like this wallet has some fraudulent
But
token.
in case if some new fraudulent activity you doubt, in that case you can go to
Yeah,
the
we can also vote. We can also actually report it to them. But at the same time, whatever is reported within the complete blockchain, with any blockchain, I would say Ethereum, Polygon, Binance, they all will be under the same thing. So a check will be done. So this allows the users on the platform itself to not get these fraudulent tokens. Because if you get those fraudulent token, end of the day you get into legal complications and they even get confiscated. So
what about the money laundering issues?
yeah. So basically, any coins which are also in circulation with the darknet, those are also actually in monitoration with Chain Analysis. So we get a flag around it. So if any such money laundering funds are going around, if Chain Analysis or any other government organization which are connected with Chain Analysis has a flag around it, so we'll get it. So end of the day, our users will never suffer over here. That's a very important thing. So that's about the Swap Exchange. We are going to have live. We are going to be going live with the Swap Exchange this month in the month.
What is the project size?
Size in the sense, I think.
How much the investment is already being done? If you
Okay, yeah. So we did an ICO basically. So in the ICO, we had total. We have done the just phase one of the private sale, where we had 60 million tokens to sell, where $6 million has been already invested by our community, and at the same time we are in the phase of private sale two. So phase two, where 40 million tokens are in selling at a rate of 15 cents. And once this is done in the month of September, in the month of October, we're going to have a centralized exchange live, and the public sale is going to start. So public sale will have
will be in September.
September. This sale will close down. The private sale will close down, and in October, the centralized exchange will go live.
And will be open for public then.
Yes, public sale will also be open. The price band will be between 20 cents to 30 cents, wherein first 100 million for 20 cents, the next 100 million for 25, and the 30 cents. with the centralized exchange also, which is a legal entity. And again, there's an insurance around it. So we have got insurance for $100 million unaggregated insurance for all the wallet holders. At the same time, we have created our own security fund. That means whenever something transaction happens on a Panorama's whole ecosystem, and whatever revenue we create on it, 5% of the revenues will be holded back in an escrow, which will be in the security fund. So even though the insurance company fails at any second, that security fund will be available to pay off the users in any circumstance. Again, with the centralized exchange, we are solving a major issue, which is the fee tier. So we are the first one in the whole community to introduce discounted fee trading. So you would have heard
How
about.
is that structuring? If you
Yeah.
can give some.
100%. So, say for example, when you trade with any other exchange, you usually pay a fee which is based on the volume and the tier, which is the percentage. So, higher the volume, lower the tier for you for the percentage. But with here, we have scrapped the whole thing. And what we have got a complete new concept, which is discounted trading. So, when you trade with us, you either pay $50 or 0.2%, whichever is the lowest. And this will be available if you're a token holder and you're paying in our tokens. If in case you want to reduce it, you can reduce it up to $25 or 0.05% or 0.08%, whatever is the lowest to be charged.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, can you are you also looking at coming to India for that matter? You are at Expo here, so I'm sure you're exploring the Indian market for that matter.
100% we are exploring it. We have a legal team working around.
So, what do you think about the regulations coming in place for that matter?
I'm not sure how soon it will be, because it's something we cannot comment on it. But yes, of course, whenever the regulations are available, when the legalities are clear with the lawyers of us, with our legal counsel, we'll 100% be there.
You there in Dubai, there are more opportunities. You're saying.
100%. So in Dubai, we are already getting the DMCC regulation for the NFT marketplace, which is a product of our ecosystem. For the centralized exchange, we are of course working out with the lawyers and our consultants, to get the ADGM regulation, which is in the roadmap. So Lithuania is there. We are also working with Canadian. So for Canada also, we are applying for a regulation over there. Yeah.
And you've heard about Tornado Cash, right?
Yes.
It has been blacklisted, right?
100%.
Yeah.
So these guys.
Your view.
100%. See, that's the thing I was saying.
It is most used by all the hackers, and that's how all the biggest of the hacking happened, and it raised a lot of concerns.
100%. So see, that's the thing. Chain analysis, like companies, they usually monitor these kind of people. Even though before the regulator puts a blacklisting on them, these companies are very well informed about it. So even
You
before.
think chain analysis long back already informed about Tornado Cash when any?
So any kind of a shuffler, wherever it exists, we have that data with us through our partner chain analysis. Any coins which would have been by any chance shuffled over there, we will get the information about it, and it will be blacklisted on our network too, so that it doesn't get swapped.
So one last question. That
Yeah.
is, the spat that is going on between WazirX and Binance, and there are things related to transparency. There were issues related to money laundering.
Yes.
What are your views in totality about the spat and on these issues as well in this case?
See, I won't comment on the issues related, but I would say transparency. Okay, transparency is very, very important within the community. The moment you have zero transparency, or even the transparency goes down by a single %, you lose your community. With us, we do have transparency. So with us, we have auditors. So because we have a utility token. So the security audit is done by Fairyproof, which we have already signed up. We are also working out with a third-party auditor, who will be auditing our complete revenues for the exchange, because we mentioned about the 5% security fund. So that will also be audited by a third party provider and then submit to the regulator and the escrow provider. So we are also maintaining the same thing, but security is very important. Yeah. And,
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. This is Parvati Nirban signing off for now. Keep watching 3.0 TV, and for more information, do subscribe, like, comment, and share our 3.0 TV channel on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you, and bye-bye.